Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the next episode of our F1M24 career mode season 5 episode 1, 2, 3, 4 episode 4. I lost count because it's been a minute since we last recorded the last episode. And we got 3 days till Texas. We got 6.5 million thanks to a recent sponsor plan. And then we have Japan and Qatar. I'm not sure what I said last episode, but I think we're going to be doing the LaSalle sprint weekend. I made that decision before starting the recording because I saw that these were the races for the weekend for the episode, and we're gonna go with that. Let's go ahead and double check our car real quick. Looking okay there. We have 3 parts being manufactured. See what we can do for... We have full aero testing, so we'll see what we can do for car parts. We won't be able to hit Qatar, so we can try and hit Silverstone. I want to try to increase the tire pres and dirty air tolerance. Tire pres, underfloors, dirty air. Front wing is dirty air tolerance. We'll split these halfway. If I can find the right. Front wing will be dirty air tolerance. Oh, airflow sensitivity. Oh, we can do tire pres on that too. Extra weight doesn't really mean anything here. So these are going to be for Silverstone. We're going to do Silverstone in the next episode. I'll try and remember that. Dirty air tolerance improvement, tire pres improvement for both cars. That gets us at least top 10 for tire preservation. And we want that dirty air tolerance for the speed. So that's going to be the front wing by Silverstone, 44 days. We'll do 4 engineers just to be safe. And then what else was it? Tire preservation, anything else that has both, or is it just the front wing? It's just the front wing. Underfloor has more dirty air tolerance. I can split it 3 ways. They're both 33 days, so I'll split them both ways. So not quite what I wanted to do, but we'll do the, oh wait, we'll do that. 1717. Airflow, drag reduction, no. See if that improves dirty air for car 2. Let's drop it down. Car 1's looking good. Top speed 3rd for car 1, 7th for... Okay. We'll take the risk with these parts for the better dirty air tolerance. Because it is top speed, we want to be able to put the pressure on. Do 3. Yeah, we'll do 3. And then the last one will be suspension with the rest of it. Try to get that double podium in this episode. The rest of it will be for tire press. Does airflow front have anything to do with it? Yes, it does. Tire press will be top notch by the race. Doesn't really affect anything else on the car. That is looking good. And we'll confirm. We'll save the rest of the money for any other parts or refurbishments. The weekend, our car is looking pretty good. Top of the board going into Coda. So we'll see you guys for the results of Coda. All right, here we are. Victory for Fernando Alonso in Texas. And it was a pretty rainy race, I believe. I saw intermediates when they were showing the race strategies. Sergio Perez dropping 4 positions, but still finishing with 11 points. That's 29 points for the team this weekend. Sergio Perez sitting P7 behind Arvid Lindblad. Top 6 so far this season. He's doing awesome for his first year in F1. 1 race win, 3 podiums, 1 pole position, and 2 DNFs. As Fernando Alonso is trying to pull away from Oscar Piastri in the driver's standings. And then we are trying to close in to Ferrari. 5 points is the gap between us and Ferrari. Red Bull sitting back about 53 points from us. So they're trying to hang on to that 3-way fight for the constructors. As Cadillac still the only team that hasn't scored points for constructors. We still have a handful of drivers who haven't scored. George Russell, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, Zhou Guanyu, Valtteri Bottas, and Ayuma Iwasa. As we look at this and going into the end of this episode, we're very close. Sergio Perez with a 1.968 pit stop for 10 points. Red Bull is passed by Ferrari. We're still in 10th, trying to catch up to Williams. Wow. Okay, both of our drivers hit their... No, Perez didn't hit his target, but Alonso did, so we lose $1 million. We had the extra money for it. That is fine. We get 637,000 out of that. All right. Go through ATR period. Another ATR period starts. Replace some parts here. We have plenty of parts so far. Actually, I want to look at the powertrain side. Powertrain side is good. ATR period starts again. So, do I want to do more parts for Silverstone? I could. How long does this... How long does that go for? 44 days? 60 days? Oh, that's gonna be rough. Side pods, maybe? I'm just thinking here. DRS top speed chassis. I could dump everything into this. You know what? Let's do it. See what happens. See what our numbers look like. For it's not improving top speed or DRS, so drop these guys. DRS delta, drag reduction, Doesn't improve much for car 1. Improves quite a bit for car 2. That drops DRS effectiveness to 5th place. Top speed is 3rd. But if I go... DRS effectiveness, can I get better than a 2? 765. We'll go with that. Yeah, new chassis for Silverstone. How many engineers do we have? 2? We have 2 left. All right, 30 and 30 for another million. That's 2.5 remaining. Those 4 parts will be for Silverstone in the next episode. We'll see you guys for the results of Japan. All right, here we are for the results of Japan, and yet again, Arvin Lindblad, another race win on the season, starting from P6, finishing in P1, and Fernando Alonso getting the top 4 spot with the fastest lap. Sergio Perez on the podium, P2. Fernando Alonso holding on to the top spot against Oscar Piastri. Lindblad passing his teammate of Sargent for P5 in the driver standings. Then Hitech GP passing Ferrari for the first place of the constructor standings. 285 to 277 is the gap. And it's getting to be a very interesting season so far. And we're going to be looking to hold on to that lead in this next episode. Sergio Perez getting another sub 2-second pit stop for 10 points. And that pushes us closer to Gulf Williams, 1 point off for P9. And I don't remember the increments of money for the pit stop challenge, but 1.9 for Sergio Perez. Our pit crew obviously doing something right. Alonso didn't get his race target, nor, well, Perez did. So we lose 500k out. That's still 728,000 for that. So very good result for Japan. Our drivers are losing some performance rating. We have some scouting going on for some people. Even though we're not going to be putting the next season up, I'll be doing it behind the scenes. I might live stream it, I don't know. Accepted contract, counter offer, Andrea Kimi Antonelli. So this is basically going into the next season for my career mode behind the scenes. He wants to change 6.4 million for 2 seasons. Bonus threshold 10th. Make counter offer. Wait, does he want this? Will we give him what he wants? I want to change that. Wait, where am I going? Scout drivers. In negotiation, open counter offer. I would like this to be better. Race bonus. Bonus threshold. Can I drop this down to the top 5? For 150? And then can I drop this to 6 and see if that'll work? Let's go 6.4. Let's go 5.9. Previous offer 4.6. Current contract 6.3. Let's go 6.3. But that's out of the blue. I want to try that. 2 seasons for car 1 for Kimi. Let's go offer the counter. Contract proposal sent. Let's see who else was there. Pardo Adami. Pato award for car 2 accepted. All right, that puts us in the negative. That's fine. I responded to this. I sent him a confirm hire. I want that marker to go away. I just sent him one though. We'll see. Wait, let me look at the calendar. New regulation vote by the end of the weekend. Sponsor plan, regulation vote result, regulation vote. I just sent him a counter offer. I think I have to do it again. No, it went through. New rear wing for Williams, Red Bull. Doing great. Mark Slade accepted, confirm. Counter offer. Jack doing performance loss, post race result. Gotta replace some parts. Scouting complete. Let's go look. Is this an improvement from our current? Yes, it is. You know what, we're gonna go all out. Let's go ahead and do it. Not where I wanted to do, but we'll go ahead and do this anyways. Contract, proposed contract. Where are you at right now? 4.75. 4.7. 7 days. Next season. 1 season. Let's see how that goes. Alright, who else? Jared Murphy. Scout you. Compare. Not as good as the other one. Jonathan Wheatley, or formerly from Red Bull in Monster Energy McLaren. We're gonna go ahead and take a look, see how he compares. Not as good as our current. That's surprising. Our leadership is near perfect with Ioverno, so we'll keep him. We'll keep him on our team. So, for new contract, 2 seasons, 3.7. We'll do it like that. See where it goes. He is comfortable where he's at, so that is good. We'll gain a little bit of money back from our they might make mistakes here on race day. Ugh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We'll go with it. Let's see what happens. And yeah, so trying to form the team for next season. You guys saw it. We have Pato Award and signed as driver number 2. I don't know what I'm doing with my affiliates yet. We'll probably keep them on the team. We'll do that behind the scenes in the next episode. But let's get to Qatar. We'll see you guys for sprint quali. All right, there we have it. The results for practice in Qatar for the sprint weekend. Running hard tires on Fernando Alonso. Sergio Perez, we bumped up to mediums. He had a spin. No damage though during the practice session. I believe it was turn 1. But Esteban Ocon, Piastri, Gasly, Arvid Lindblad, Liam Lawson on soft tires. 6/10 between them on the softs, and then a second between Ocon on the softs and Fernando Alonso on the hard. So I feel very confident for this race weekend. We nearly got the setup for Sergio Perez, but we're still waiting to see what the setups are going to be like. We'll have to wait till after practice or after sprint quality to see where they end up. 70%, 62% seems okay.
Welcome everyone, qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
All right, let's take a look here at our setups. 91% for Sergio or Alonso, 97 for Sergio Perez. So those three are optimal. Those three are optimal. Cornering is great. I feel confident with this because they're not done. That might be full setups, so we'll have to wait to see till after sprint quali and do what we can. Change our laps. All right, let's get to it. And as always, we'll see you guys at the end of this qualifying session. All right, here we are towards the end of SQ1. Purple sector from Alonso. Purple sector 1, green sector 2 for Perez. We're looking to see if Perez can improve. He is in the drop zone. He has a green sector 2. Where is it going to be put? Purple sector 3, putting him up to P7. All right. P7. Alonso's next in the... Well, he's not in the red, but he's still 6 thousandths ahead of Ricardo, so he's still in danger. 2 purple sectors so far, looking to improve maybe a top 5 spot here. 121.3 or 122.8 for the top spot. Looking good. We'll see you guys in SQ2.
And green.
Currently P1. Mode in, please.
Okay, copy.
All right, here we are. 17 seconds to go in sprint quali 2. We had to trim out a part of this qualifying because my game actually crashed during this session. Alonso was looking to improve and Perez was third in the previous SQ2, but the checkered flag is being waved. Purple sector 2 for Alonso, green sector 1. Provisionally P3 right now. That's provisional pole. All right. Perez coming in behind the Andretti Cadillac. I think that's a Cadillac. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a Valtteri. Ahead of him. 2 green sector 2s. That's going to be both of our drivers into Q3. Since we're at the end of the session, we'll go ahead and sim forward. We still have a lot of time to go in the first session, so we didn't sim forward and show you guys. Both Williams, 1 McLaren. Norris out. Oh wow. Okay. 4 showing up, Tsunoda in the top 10. And then we get to actually look at our setups this time. Car setup 100% for Perez and then 97 from Alonso, so it's 93 and 91 to 97 and 100, I believe it was, for Perez. And we're going into SQ3. So, like I said before, we'll see you guys at the end of this qualifying session, see where our guys end up for the grid. Alright, that is the end of SQ3. We thought we can get our drivers across the line yet again, but we didn't get them out in time. Alonso starting on pole as of right now. Perez sitting at P7. Tsunoda still has yet to score or set up a time, so we'll see where he ends up. And Sonoda is going to be P10. So no improvement, no loss for Perez. Still looking to see where our other drivers end up. So Piastri's next across the line. And he's coming in. And then Verstappen. And he's coming in as well. So Alonso starting on pole for the Qatar sprint. All right.
We're back, and the action is set to get even better today as the drivers go racing in the sprint.
And of course, the big incentive here is getting a few extra points on the board, with the top finishers in the sprint set to add to their championship tally.
But just who will be the fastest around Losail? We'll find out in today's sprint. We're ready for the sprint here in Qatar. And it's
All right,
lights
our
out,
5 red lights
and
are
away
off.
we go.
Going to deploy.
Mode push, please. Mode push.
Aggressive overtake. No special strategy here. Everybody on softs, I believe. No, it's a mix for this sprint race. People using hard tires now to save for a faster setup, for a faster race strategy in the feature race. Leclerc making a move on the inside. Verstappen looking to overtake as well. Can he do it? No, he can't. There's going to be a spin in the back from Zhou. That's a lockup. Piastri makes an overtake on Perez. This is farther back, I thought. Oh yeah, it is farther back. Monster Energy McLaren looking really good this season. I really like how it turned out.
Nice.
And a simple overtake on the inside there. As it's very, very foggy here. But still, oh yeah, it's daylight in the sprint, that's why. I forgot about that. I don't know if we'll have any tire wear to play with. But we can push fuel a tiny bit. We'll go at about half.
View, we don't think lift and coast is necessary.
Copy.
Alonso trying to push for that top spot. Both of our drivers are in the points. We don't want to overdo anything. We don't want to go for anything crazy here. Verstappen and Leclerc really pushing hard to get that 1-2. So we're trying to get Perez to catch up. He's outside of the range of Piastri.
DRS is enabled.
With Sargent closing in behind.
You are currently P2.
All right, we'll run the fuel down a little bit and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys here in a moment.
Behind is Verstappen. And we need to increase lift and coast
Lindblad
by 30.
caused the
Now
yellow
this was at
flag.
turn 1.
Trying to overtake Ferrari. Was that Verstappen? I don't
And the
know.
car fails to respond.
That was
And they
Verstappen.
ended
No.
up their own passenger.
Brakes locked up. Outbroke himself. Yeah, that was Verstappen. 1.4 behind Alonso. So Alonso's trying to fight Leclerc for the lead here. As Perez is trying to defend against Piastri. Lindblad with that lockup all the way in the back. His race has been ruined. And we'll leave the fuel just like that for now. Actually, no, we'll push again. I just wasn't sure if it was a safety car or not.
We need any lift and coast.
Battery is over. We don't want to make that mistake
guys,
of not turning it off. All right, we'll sim forward, see what else happens. All right, here we go. 10 laps to go. I think it's 10 laps to go. Alonso holding on the lead, and he's increasing his gap on Leclerc. Perez is trying to close in on Piastri, who overtook him earlier in the race. We'll go Perez. I feel like the fuel is fine. I want to charge up the battery a little bit, but I don't want to lose any ground.
And more charge. Yeah, copy.
I know I'm going to lose a little bit of ground, but I want to do it.
Charge on, please.
Okay.
Trying to get Perez on the podium for the sprint. I believe it was Sonoda who had an incident. Albon had an incident. They dropped down the grid. We are on lap 10 of 19. And we're going to go ahead and sim forward towards the end of the race and see if we can get Perez into the top 3 against Ferrari. So we'll see. All right, Alonso's coming down the main straight. Leclerc 5.8 behind. Perez holding off Piastri. We told him to defend, but his tires are burning. We'll go ahead and attack on both drivers. Try to get Perez that podium for the sprint race, please and thank you. Come on.
The race is still on for us.
Still a decent amount of points. That will put us a little bit farther ahead of Ferrari with this. Come on. We'll go ahead and deploy now.
Copy.
Come on, Perez. I really don't want him to crash out here at the end with the tire wear. Come on, Perez.
Copy.
There's a move on the inside. There we go. That's what we need. All right. He just has to hold on for 2 more turns. Final corner.
2.8.
That's gonna be Perez for P3 here in the Qatar sprint.
Fully deserved.
Alonso win. Good defense there from Perez. To the line. Piastri finishes against him. Oh, right at the end.
It's the usual story. So P2 to P1, and then a pause before P0, please.
We thought too soon. And I forgot to deploy at the end. Perez, beaten by Piastri on the line.
Ah, nice job, guys. Well done to everyone.
He tried to push as much as he could. I know he could.
And pick up.
That McLaren's speed is just way different. All right, where does that put us here? 298, 287. Perez gaining 5 points. Oscar Piastri gaining 6. Yeah, 298, 287. That is the rest of our drivers across the line.
A sensational drive from Fernando Alonso. He's our sprint winner today.
And what a well-deserved P1 finish that was. Absolutely outstanding.
Now the real question is, can we get Fernando Alonso a driver constructor championship?
Welcome
Drivers'
everyone
Championship.
to qualifying. This should be a good one.
There are 3 periods of qualifying ahead of the drivers now. Remember, only the fastest 10 will make it through to Q3 for a shot at pole position.
Now there's been a bit of talk about Sergio Perez of late. How's he going to be feeling, do you think?
It's clear that their teammate is pulling ahead of them right now, which they're bound to be nervous about. Hopefully they can keep a level head, because they can't really afford to make any mistakes.
So get yourselves comfortable. It's going to be quite the ride.
All right. Results. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that happened. Post race report. All right. Doing the same thing as before. We'll run. So what we like to do is we'll run old softs. I don't know what these softs were from. But there's no time loss on those. Oh, probably from sprint quali. No time loss on those. And yeah. Clear skies, no rain. All right, let's go. All right, we'll see you guys at the end of the session.
Green light.
All right, 25 seconds to go. Running that same set of old softs. No improvement for Perez. No improvement so far for Alonso, but we are in a green zone. We just wanted to use these soft tires up and get rid of them. Because it seems like nobody else is really improving. They're all wasting another set of soft tires in qualifying. No improvement.
You're currently P9
Let's see where
Second
that
lap.
gets us here.
and try to pull
1,
it
2,
down in the
3,
lap.
4, 5, 6. And that is Perez safe into Q2. So we'll see you guys at the end of Q2.
Okay, go.
All right, end of Q2. Perez sitting P4, Alonso sitting on pole. No improvement as of yet for Perez. I feel like he's safe, but I just want to have him run just to be cautious. 121 to Alonso. No improvement there. All right, purple sector 1 for Alonso. Yellow sector 2. I'm not sure if it was traffic or not. He's currently sitting in pole. Can he hold on to it? DRS open. And crossing the line. That is solidifying him in P1. Alright, both of our drivers are in to Q3. We'll see you guys at the end of that session. Alright, last 10 seconds of Q3. No improvements from our drivers. They're sitting at the top. You saw that for a mere second. Perez and Piastri were 1,000th of a second apart. Piastri keeping us from a front row lockout, which I'm hoping Perez can improve on in this session. Should have put new tires on him. That's yellow in sector 2. I'm hoping that he can give us a front row lockout. I'm not sure if we've had one this season. I don't know if we did last season either. A front row lockout to start the race here in Qatar would be nice. That's not going to be enough, I believe. That's Piastri, P2. Oh, Verstappen, P2, looking to improve on that. Leclerc, P2, now Verstappen, P3, Piastri going into the pits. That's going to be the end of our session. Ferrari still in this fight. And Piastri is in the mix. And I completely forgot. Valtteri Bottas and an Andretti Cadillac in the top 10. It's about 0.06 of a second behind Vesti, which is surprising. So hopefully he'll get some points for the team today.
Here on the outskirts of Doha, the teams are preparing for the 57 laps of this evening's race.
Formula One first came to Qatar in 2021. Lewis Hamilton managed to pick up the victory, and in doing so claimed Losail as his 30th different Grand Prix winning circuit.
As a desert track, Losail is dusty and challenging. Grip levels are crucial and can change throughout a race weekend or even during a single session. The unique layout demands the highest possible downforce despite being a relatively open track. It's race day, and final preparations are underway. Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. Now, this could be an important race for Pierre Gasly.
P20 start and lots of work to do. Surely it's too much to expect them to produce anything from there.
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? We're about to get going here in Qatar.
All right, here we are.
And it's lights out and away we go.
All right, there we go. Can he hold on to the lead after turn 1?
Do this.
Verstappen on the inside. No, he's Leclerc on the inside. Perez
Try
P5.
your best.
Copy.
Going for a decent strategy. We dropped 3 laps of fuel. Soft to medium, medium for both of our drivers. Alonso pulling ahead. Perez looking to put pressure on. We'll have him go aggressive for this lap. Actually, we'll have both of them go aggressive for this lap. See where we can go with that.
Through 6 and 7, if you can.
We'll leave the fuel alone and see where we end up about halfway. This battle with Ferrari has been going on since the end of last season. If you guys remember, it was Alonso versus both Ferrari drivers in Brazil. So we're looking for Alonso to catch up to Leclerc. He's just pulling away more and more. Let's get a good shot of that Monster Energy McLaren. On the inside. Perez gets the power down. He has a lot more speed from against Piastri this time around. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Currently P4.
PRC active. Norris passes
Yeah,
Sonoda.
Charles car in front.
Hauger passing Sonoda. Sonoda having issues?
1.4 in front.
I don't know.
Let's see what happened
Take
there.
a look at this.
Along the straight here. The opportunity begging to be taken.
Might be worth the thumbnail. I'm not sure. No, it's not.
Closer and closer
We'll
to
keep
that
looking for a
podium.
thumbnail.
Now in 4th place.
Sonoda losing 2 positions out there. Dropping back down to
Slow
standard.
down now.
We got
Okay, copy.
Alonso coming in on lap 19, Perez coming in
Look
on
after
lap
tires.
17.
Copy.
As we're still on board with Sonoda. Perez 1 second clear of Leclerc. He still has Piastri putting pressure on him in the back. Sim forward a few laps and see what happens. Lap 14 now, and people are starting to come into the pits. Leclerc with a component
Time
issue.
update.
Stroll in the pits as well. Stroll coming in off his soft tires. Leclerc going on to mediums. Stroll going on to mediums. Alonso leading Verstappen. And Leclerc is going to try to do an undercut, so we'll have
What about tyres?
on push. Try to cancel that out. Feels looking okay for
Pick up the
now.
pace.
We'll
Try to
deploy
speed
some
up
more
if you can.
battery.
Can use K1.
Yeah, confirm.
Try to cover off that undercut.
Mode push.
Perez isn't coming in till lap 17, so 3 more laps there. They're already out of fuel, or out of battery. Going through those few corners. We're looking to cover off that undercut from Ferrari, specifically Leclerc trying to chase down Alonso. So we'll let them push for this lap and then go from there. We'll be back for Perez's pit stop.
Hit confirm and box.
Yeah, copy.
Alright, Alonso still holding on to P1. Perez is coming in. He just hit his tire mark. As a lot of other people are coming into the pits. See what this pit stop's gonna do for us here. 7.2 is the gap between Verstappen and Alonso, looking to cover off Leclerc. We know Leclerc is gonna end up ahead of Perez. I don't know where he's at on the track. Oh, he's fighting there. Okay. Nice drive to survive angle there. No issues. Looks like 2.3.
Right, all clear in exit.
Vesti, Sergeant Ricardo, Leclerc coming down the main straight. Perez might actually end up being ahead, and he is ahead of him.
We are currently P7.
Good cover off.
We have now Norris in front.
Right, we'll run medium the whole time there. We'll You know what? We'll leave the fuel like I said.
Charles is 2.3 behind.
We'll leave Perez to get his tires warmed up. He is going to lose a little bit of ground to Leclerc, but... And then we'll go to Alonso's pit stop here in a moment. Alright, more and more people coming into the pits. I believe that's the last round of pit stops. Alonso might be one of the last ones here. He has 8.5 on Verstappen. He's going to lose ground. Verstappen's staying out on those soft tires. Norris as well. So they're looking for maybe a different two-stopper. Oh, Verstappen's coming in as well. We're going to hold the lead. It just depends on Perez and Leclerc. He made the overtake on him. He's going to have DRS, hopefully, down the main straight.
You're in clear.
Ocon and Norris coming in as well. So the top four coming in. Leclerc and Perez fighting for a provisional lead of the race, depending on who can come out of the first corner.
Tire temperature are good.
Copy.
Alonso still has a lot of ground on Verstappen. Bottas and Zhou coming into the pits as well.
Verstappen right behind.
Nice overtake there from Perez. Down the main straight against Leclerc. Nothing Leclerc can do. Piastri just sitting in the background watching that battle.
You're doing really well.
8.3, lost to 2/10 there in the pits.
Now
Take
we
another
should
look
be
at
able
this.
to take a look here. So here we
Nice.
go, heading into turn one.
Now that's thumbnail
They
worthy.
decide to give it a go. Up into third and contending for a podium place.
Double podium at the moment for our drivers here. So we'll go ahead and leave our fuel alone for the time being. And we'll go from there. So we'll go ahead and sim forward till something happens or our pit stops. All right, it is time for Perez's pit stop. Nothing else has really gone on. We're putting him on another set of... I don't know. Can softs make it to the end for Perez? Because he's lost a lot of ground. Let's take a look here. Can we put him on another set of soft tires? We can, if we push another lap. No, fine. We'll do it here. Soft tires. Soft tires for Perez. We have that extra soft tires. And I believe we have another set of softs for Alonso too. He is in the lead. Can I change that to softs? Yes, I can. I might be able to stretch that out one more lap. Depending, I don't know. Let's play it safe. Go soft, medium, soft. And go from there. Instead of doing mediums. We need Perez to gain some ground. Lindblad, Vesti. He was, you guys saw, he was up ahead. So Perez coming in for soft tires this lap. See Verstappen, Leclerc, Lindblad, Stroll pit for tires already. And we went to conserve. I'm questioning my decision to let it run standard for so long, but we'll see what happens at the end of the race if we make it across the line or if we stop beforehand. Lawson, Zhou, and Sainz are already a lap down, so Haas not having a great race. We're looking at the scores right now. No changes in the top 9. Lando Norris might get beat out, or Yuki Tsunoda might beat out Lando Norris for the top 10 spot. And then we'll be increasing our gap to Ferrari as well. So, Perez's pit stop. Lap 31. Lap 41 of 57, so 16 laps to go. Our fuel is questionable. Perez just lost a lot of ground, and I had nothing to do with it. I just left him on standard. He was just losing a lot of ground against the other drivers around him. And that is a decent stop. 2.291. Not enough. 1.999 from Daniel Ricciardo is the time to beat. Sargent coming in behind Perez. Still in the points.
The moment
And if we look at the cars around us, Ocon, Alonso, Piastri haven't pit yet. Bottas hasn't pit yet. So Perez looking safe. Looking safe for a points finish. Running those soft tires to the end of the race.
P9.
And we'll see you guys for Alonso's pit stop if nothing else happens.
5.5. Currently P9. Car behind is 5 seconds.
Boxing this lap.
Box.
And just like
Push,
that,
please,
Alonso
push.
coming in the end of this lap. Piastri went into the pits on the previous lap. We'll have some ground. 25 seconds between Alonso and Verstappen. Bottas, Gasly, Zhou coming in as well from the previous lap. End of lap 41. Vesti's 4.4 behind Perez. 2.080. Oh, that's so close to getting the top 10 stops. It's not quite enough. 15 laps to go as Alonso crosses the start-finish line in the pits. It's going to be a battle between him and Verstappen coming out. No, not quite. But he is going to have to get his temperature up on those tires.
P1.
1.8, 1.9 for fuel. It's going to be
He's
close.
4.5 seconds behind.
I may have left it for too
15
long.
laps to go at the end of this one.
And if that's going to be the result for our race, that is my mistake. All right, Stroll in the pits. Perez going to be P8 against Vesti. All right, we'll see you guys towards the end of the race.
Tire temperature.
We're at 3 laps to go. We are in the green for fuel. Alonso 13.5 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Perez being chased down by Esteban Ocon. He's 1.4 behind. He's trying to close in. I feel like he's going to be able to pass him by the end of the session. We're going to go and top up and push a little bit on our tires.
Copy.
I don't want to touch the fuel. Alonso's fine.
Okay,
He has the fastest lap, so we get the extra point there. So that's 26 points. I feel like we did a good job on the call for soft tires. Standings as it looks after the race, no change for the top 10. No change for constructors. But that is a shorter lead. 15-point gap. All right. Focus right now is Sergio Perez. We're going to go ahead and sim forward. Not too fast. See what the time frame looks like. Ocon's within DRS range. We'll go attack and push. Try to defend against him. Not quite. We'll go aggressive. Neutral. So, final lap. I thought it was a red flag there for a moment towards the end of the race. Alonso 14.1 ahead of Verstappen. Perez looking to defend.
Try to protect position.
Those tires are hot. We want to defend this position here. Go and attack into the final corner. Push fuel as well. We don't have much battery to use at the end of this.
Copy.
Ocon just outside of the range, but he is closing in. He has DRS. He's trying to make a move on him. Go back to balance for fuel.
Don't over push.
Yeah, copy.
This is the battle right now between Perez and Ocon for P7. Was Stroll's trying to fight Vessi for top 10 points. I don't know who hasn't scored points yet. Cadillac. None of these drivers that haven't scored any points are in points contention. Alonso comes across the line to win the Qatar feature race. Perez
Absolutely
still fighting Ocon.
This is for you guys. This is for you.
We'll start deploying battery here.
When you come to a stop, use your procedures, please.
Tires are overheating.
Can use energy.
Yeah, copy.
Come on, Perez, hold on to this position. You're still not done yet. Got 10% battery left. 9/10 deploy. Hold on to that position there. And that is going to be it. Perez finishing P7 ahead of Ocon, Sargent, and Vessi to finish out our top 10.
Copy.
Stroll, 4/10 behind
Take it
Vessi, just outside of the points.
And we are P7.
That was a decent race today.
Yeah,
No
good
red
race.
flags, no safety cars, a lot of
Well
spins.
done to everyone.
Haas not doing so great.
Good job there.
All right.
Some pickup.
Or he crosses the line. Let's take a look. Everybody except for Albon, top 12 on the lead lap. Everybody else one lap down. That's why he's just now crossing the line. All right.
Fernando Alonso today, showing everyone just how it's done.
That was a really well-executed race, I thought. Major credit to the driver, the pit wall, and the whole team for that win.
Well, they've been waiting for this, haven't they? And it's only right that they make the most of it. And the talented veteran rounds off another great drive, adding to his impressive F1 podium tally.
Win number 5 is in the bag. They pulled out all the stops, pushing hard to earn that victory.
And that picture right there brings together the podium finishers for the Qatar Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
So then, our time in Losail is now up.
All right, results. Fernando Alonso, top spot. Sergio Perez, P7, lost 2 positions. That is fine. Fernando Alonso leading Oscar Piastri 220 to 194. Looking for his, I believe it's his third drivers championship of his career after so many years. 2012, I think it was 2013, 2012. One of those, I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. That way everybody can know that I'm not very good at remembering historical moments for drivers. As we are leading Ferrari by 15 points. This battle is going to be ongoing between the two of us. And then top 10, we didn't get there. Red Bull passing Ferrari and Mercedes, hitting number 2 spot in that bracket. 2.080, 2.291 for our drivers. And Perez didn't hit his target. I forgot about that. Loss of $1 million for Alonso. We are going in debt. 637,500 from that race. 1.5 in debt, not too bad. Contracts, regulation vote, sporting changes, wind tunnel time, and CFD simulator time. Less time for front runners, more time for back end drivers. That's even, whoa. Why is that? 63 to 69, 84 to 92. Why would you want to give them so much more time? Wind tunnel. You know what? I'm gonna vote for. I'm gonna vote for that. See how it turns out. Diego Tondi hired. All right. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, driver number 1 for our team next season. And then a Diego Laverno. I don't know why I was trying to say that. All right. Confirm hire. Oh, we have some retirements down here. Emily DeHughes. Aston Martin Honda. Affiliate. Tommy Smith. Porsche driver. Affiliate. Pepe Marty. Driver. Affiliate for Haas. Daniel Ricciardo retiring at the end of the season after his 1 season comeback. That is, oh boy. Carrie Schreiner, another affiliate. Mwamba Shuk, affiliate for Ferrari, also retiring. Franco Colapinto retiring from our affiliate program. That is a shock. I didn't see those. Board attendance positive for that result. Increased our confidence. Underfloor fail. Replace powertrain VRS. We'll go ahead and switch that out. Car 2 front wing replace. Powertrain is good. All right, 15-point battle between us and Ferrari. We have regulation vote results in a week. And then where is that sponsor plan? Will we have enough time for... Oh, we'll have enough time. Summer break, I forgot about that. We'll have enough time to do that. Because we get our sponsor plan money, and then we'll spend all that money on our parts for Silverstone. As we 13, 14, 8, and 16 days manufacture parts. We don't have money for it right now. All right, we have the next episode in Bahrain, Azerbaijan, and Silverstone. We're going to be doing the Silverstone race, and it's another sprint race. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I had a lot of fun. No major issues during the race, but we did get Fernando Alonso yet another win. Actually, I wanted to look at that before we leave. Drivers. Fernando Alonso, 5 race wins on the season, 8 podiums, 1 sprint win, 5 pole positions, 4 fastest laps, and 0 DNFs compared to our other driver, 1, 3, 2, and 1. 5 race wins for Alonso, 3 race wins for Verstappen, 2 for Lindblad, 1 for Sargent, 1 for Sergio Perez, and I believe that is it of our grid. So Fernando Alonso, 1 driver, 2 driver, 3 driver, 4 driver, 5 driver. 5 drivers so far in the season have won races, which is kind of shocking. But without further ado, like I was trying to say earlier, hope you guys enjoy the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.